Hey, everyone. Today we're going to be playing some Draft Dominaria Best of One. Alright, let's see here. I think Settle the Score is just the best card. Unconditional removal. I really like King of Malice. Well, since we're already in black, Caligo Skin Witch is very good. Soul Savage is some good card advantage. We could also start peeling into another color. The Knight of Malice works really good in a black-white shell. Let's try to get into some other colors here. The Sarah Disciple is very good. I think we'll go with that. Take the Black Bear here. I'm just looking at all the artifacts here, because we do probably want some sort of value for this elephant. I think we'll just take another elephant, though. Take the creature. This can be very good on one of our little dudes. Take another sergeant. Getting some great late end picks here. Okay. Master Wizard. I think we keep taking these Sergeant at Arms. That's just great because it's either a 3-drop or a good 6-drop, and so that flexibility is valuable. We're a little light on removal, so we're looking for removal spells, but we'll just take another Knight of Malice for now. Nothing that great here. We may or may not play the Construct. I think we definitely want this card because this is our late game. That's another good late game card. Yeah, I think we just take that. This is sort of like removal. It's really good turn 1 play when they play like a 2-1 or something. This is pseudo card advantage. Take the late witch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 5 non-creatures right now. We could potentially have, 1 or 2 more. I think we just take the creature. Still have 1 more full pack left. Drudge Sentinel is terrible. We have a very bulky deck here. Alrighty. This saga is pretty good. Yeah, I think we just take the, because we're looking to be a sort of rampy zoo deck. So that card's pretty good. I like Rite of Bells. Bells and Lock. There's more removal. Strictly Better Bear. I like the flyer. We're a little light on flyers right now. This is a sideboard card. Oh, there. This is best of one, so that's not really relevant. Let's just take a random card. We might have use for a Cabal Paladin. We have 1, 2 artifacts. Couple of legendary creatures. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. We do want to play 17 lands. Probably going to get rid of a lot of these 1-drops and a few of these 2-drops. I like this card because it's lets us reuse our creatures. Not playing Divest. This is sort of removal. This card's not particularly great. We like this because it gives us value on our elephants, and it's sort of like a 1-mana 2/2. I like the Reproach because it's removal. Shave one of these. Shave our bad bear. That's great. We definitely don't want that green card. This card's not going to be that great in our deck. How many flyers do we have? 1. 2. Maybe shave a Sergeant at Arms. This card's not doing much for us. Shave one of these. Shave one of these. What is Soul Savage? Oh, it's the get cards back. The card advantage is good. That's the problem. So, yeah, we want to be getting rid of non-creatures here. I guess we'll get rid of Triumph of Gerard, Gerard, and yeah, let's run it. Sand is fine. Maybe we don't want to be playing Soul Savage. We will play the Swamp to hide our second color. Looks like we might be playing a mirror here. I have the much better 2-drop in this scenario. Sure. Play our sergeant here. Drew into a good curve. Turn 4, we leave up reproach. Played that pre-combat. I don't like trading here because then we lose the attack, but I still have first strike against both his guys, so I guess it's not that relevant here. If he double blocks, he can trade. I don't think he's going to do that. And then we can always reproach him. I think we save this for a big guy. And reproach his Cabal Paladin. Got another one. Just jam here. Play our Elefante. Blocks nicely. He didn't have any tricks a few turns ago when he played the 4-drop pre-combat and then attacked, so I don't think he has any tricks now. Especially when he keeps playing creatures pre-combat. But he's not going to attack, so that's fine. I'm going to put this on my knight. I think that card's a little bit stronger than the elephant against all of his low toughness creatures. This gives us the ability, if he double blocks, to kill 2 things. It takes away that option. I think we'll attack with just the knight. Leave this back as a good blocker. Attacking with both doesn't change the clock much because he's got a infinite jump blocker here. Well, I could always get rid of it with my settle, but we'll see. I think we're enough ahead that we don't really need to save that. Let's attack with both creatures and see what he does. Double block here looks not the worst. Yeah, he's just gonna spend mana to chump this knight. He's going to chump block with the 4-2 instead of the 3-2. There it is. Okay. I'm not sure if we want to play the... I think this 4-5 is the best play. It has menace, so it forces him to double block. It's very hard for him to deal with both of these. He's going to spend his turn drawing cards and putting himself into a shorter clock. Possibly double blocking here. Or just chump the sapperling. Okay, he's going to go for that double block. If he only plays one card, I can just settle for lethal. Sure. That's clean. 2 for 1's my Knight and Demonic Vigor. I don't get the value out of it. Except this has hexproof. And shame concede. Or he just didn't have a creature. That feels bad. Alrighty, we've got all black spells and only plains. This hand is much better. I think we want lands. Not sure yet if we want to hold up the fungal infection or play our construct. Might want to just hold up the infection, because then we have something later to use this counter on. And if he plays a 2-1, then that's just a great turn for me. Nope. This card is just so good. That looks excellent for us. See if he wants to just let it die. He does not. I think we play the unicorn. That way when we kill this, it stays a 3-2. It's not that relevant, but... Actually, I guess then, in that case, we should have played this, because then next turn, I can play this and have 2 3-2s attacking instead of a 3-2 and a 2-2. So, slightly better to play the knight there. And kill this in response. It was good to be patient there and wait to do it on his turn, because that was just a blowout. I think this game is just about over. That was just a tempo blowout. Our opponent has given up and is crying in the corner. And we win because our opponent decided to waste our time. I hate when you click it and then just don't even see what you got. It's kind of sad. It's a lot of lands, but 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop is pretty strong, so I think we're going to keep it. Red-green. That card is good. It doesn't get bigger. I think we'll play this. This can always be our 6-drop and really start to get ahead on value, especially since we started with so many lands. That guy blocks well. There's a lot of red combat tricks in this format. Although our opponent opts to play their creature pre-combat, demonstrating that they have no tricks. We'll play this just to get +1 on our flyer, which is the only thing we're going to attack with. Now have clean blocks. Our opponent cycles for a forest. Four, 5, 6, 5. This is a bad double block for me. Each aura and equipment. Let's just attack with our flyer. I don't want this card getting double blocked like that. I don't want to use my removal on a 3-drop. So let's just extend. Okay, he's not doing anything, so now I feel less bad about this play. I should have played the swamp and then had the approach up. We'll just save it for his Kavu. Or something else, we'll see. Again with the pre-combat. This blocks cleanly. Let's see. I think this is just lethal. This has menace. Either way, it would be lethal. Good game. So my opponents really need to stop playing their creatures pre-combat for no reason, because it makes it a lot easier to know that my opponent doesn't have any tricks and make my blocks without worrying. It's much better to feign like you have some sort of trick or removal and then play your creatures after combat. I think we play our unicorn first. Our opponent with the turn 1 opt. Did not see whether they scried to the top or the bottom. Draw a card? Nope. I think that's a pretty strong play. Gets it out of range of shock. An 8 damage differential. We do have an answer to his flyer already. Once we get another land, we have one of our own. Let's see what he wants to do. I'm sure he has something. It might just be draw. Okay. So I'll lose lifelink and first strike. That's fine. If he double blocks, then I reproach his flyer, and then he's not feeling great. Okay. So he'll block with just him. Her. Now he's spent around 3 spells. So I basically 3-for-1'd him. 1, 2, and then the trickster, sort of. 2.5 for 1. It's a good feeling reproach. Wow, that card's good. I think we play our witch because it blocks his trickster. Wonder how many auras and equipments he's playing. Or if he just wanted the 3-mana 3/2. This dub is working out very well because, like I mentioned earlier, I'm dealing 4 and gaining 4. I'm gaining life faster than he's dealing it in this race. All right, so we found some equipment for his Valduc. Does it have haste? It does. I think we will not block. Since it goes away anyway. He maybe should have started to chump block there. Because now I have 4 attackers. He's starting to limit his outs. That is quite good for him. He does not have first strike, though, so I think we would just double block. Again, we're not going to block these. We have so much health. I think we'll just attack with these. Next turn we have lethal just with the flyers. He just did not play. Oh, he really flooded out. That's what happened. He just played no creatures. Seven, 10, yeah, that's fine. It does not matter. Yeah, we've been getting kind of lucky with our opponents flooding and just not playing creatures and making little mistakes. Our deck feels good, though. I thought it might be slightly light on creatures. I wish I had one more removal spell, but it's been performing pretty well so far. His hand is fine. 2-drop, 3-drop. I think this card is a little bit better than I thought it was. First Strike is just very good and limited. And when you're making something big and with First Strike, it basically demands a removal spell. Or else you just sort of get to blow out. Essence Scatter and Draft? Nope. Draw a card. Trickster, okay. It's not the same opponent, is it? I think we run it about the same as last game. Wow. Four, 5. 2 good 6-drops. So we're looking for another land and another creature in the meantime. Do we want to kill this flyer? I think not. I mean, maybe. We'll see. See if we can get more value. He wants to double block. That's another way we can kill his flyer. Play this because he might kill it, and then we could draw into an elephant. And our opponent does not want to play. He still had a chance with the flyer. Turn the lights on here. I think we want to look for more lands. Oh, jeez. Well, we'll see how this goes. If I can draw a swamp, then I'm not dead. That's what I wish I was doing. Playing the mirror. Okay, we're getting good draws. We're getting good draws. Now I just need another land. If I drew lands for my next 2 turns, I would not be unhappy. Okay, we're sort of getting there. I think we double block this. Could also double block this. I think I like this more. Our opponent decides to kill the 2/2 because of the lifelink. This doesn't help us right now, right? Because it doesn't trade very well or efficiently. I think we want to get back our creatures. Replay this. This can jump into something, make him bigger. And I can kill his Sergeant at Arms or his Knight. After that, I have the little fungal infection trick with the Mesa Unicorn. Pre-combat, love it. Okay. This is even better. think we're still dead. Well, let's see here. 1 block, block, take 3, 6. Yeah, looks like we're still dead. I try to block as much as possible. Yep. GG. Yeah, I just got really bad luck with the mulligans, and then he was basically got a free time walk when I didn't draw the land. Happens. Not sure if I should have kept the 7 or the 6, but hard to say. Hand is great. Two, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. These lizards. I'm willing to trade here. Because I've got a good curve and now the removal spell. I think that I'm trying to encourage one for ones. Yeah. That'll do it. That is getting very frightening very quickly. And I think we want to just push damage as quickly as possible. Wow. This basically lets us kill 2 creatures a turn. It's gonna distribute rather than just building one big guy. I think that we want to kill the worm. Possibly should have played this pre-combat to get the counters, but it doesn't really matter. That game was very won anyway. Another great hand. I know he's got that 1/1 card. I want to save this until I can get value from it. Next turn I can figure and construct. Next turn, I think playing the Saga is good. Although he could have that stupid 3-mana negate. Let's see. He does not. If he blocks with his paladin, then I'm looking pretty good, but he does not, so I can blow him out. Does that have haste? It does not. Yep. I think here we attack with our demon and our sparring construct. If he blocks, then I get a big knight. And our opponent does not want to play. Yeah. Again, when this deck is curving, I'm just doing extremely well. And that's it. That's all 7 wins. We took 1 loss to a mirror where we had some bad mulligans. This was a pretty good deck. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave the video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, night, afternoon, or morning. So long. I'll also open these packs real quick. Wow. Sweet.